Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, a good one in store here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors, and we're underway from Philadelphia. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he'll get it under the 38-yard line before going down. Offense up to the line fast.
15 yards. That's good for an Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First down throwing for Hurts. This one's taken in by Kyron Granson. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Working quickly here.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Go Silver, ready?
First down, around with Barkley. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he stopped for loss of yardage. Offense in the hurry up here. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he will be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for another Eagles.
Going to the ground again on first. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd down at the 22.
2nd and 8. Hits him on the out route. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Offense up to the line fast.
That's good for an Eagles.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And they send it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Working quickly here. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
180.
They go to Barkley again. He's actually going to lose yards here. They take him down at the 10-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 8.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Look at how right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're staring at 4th and long. And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. That's Antoine Winfield Jr.
This is one of the toughest tests yet of this game for the defense so far, Kate. Boy, not only did they hold up, but they turned some momentum with that interception in the end zone.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Nearly an interception on that play. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Baker now from the gun. Got his man. It's on him. And he's taken down. But some quality yardage on that play. They're set up at the 35 now.
1st down, Buccaneers.
First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at success from the previous play. It is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Trying again, following the sack. Buys time, rolling right. Now here he goes. No hit, Mayfield loses the ball. Oh, the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense. So through one, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll return to the link right after this. So near disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on third. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they make the stop, we're going to say it about the 37-yard line. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains. So it'll be another 1st and 10 for him, Brock, down at the opposing 37. Throwing, Baker. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Throwing again is Baker. He rolls to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. Irving on the inside give. This play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Once again, Irving. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
Good defense tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles, well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it gets started.
It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The Buccaneers hoping to take a lead going into the break. Back to the line they go. It's second down. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Here's Baker. And they will score. It's a Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers get some late points and the lead. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or can they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
defense in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Here's 2nd and 11. Dump off caught by his back. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 3rd and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separating man from ball.
And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a 1st. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot? It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Mayfield now from the gun. On the move, headed right. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, now you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
3rd down, here's Mayfield. He's got a man, this is Evans. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
And the Buccaneer 1st down.
Sticking in the air, here's Mayfield. That one connects. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the 2 defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Irving will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now. 2nd chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal.
4-yard line.
Throwing from the gun here. The back's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. So on 3rd down, they're going to go ahead and bring him out to try and get 3 here before the half. This is a chip shot from the left hash. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
And he's brought down just inside the 25. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the 2nd half. And the Buccaneers managed to recover the football. Well, I think we all knew they were going to be aggressive from the onset of this second half, trying to erase that lead, but unfortunately, no luck here on the onside kick.
Kate, and these half times, they're fast for all of us in the NFL. College, yeah, you have time to go get lunch. Not that way in the NFL. So you went into halftime, and I am guessing, I can just feel the tone and tenor of that locker room. It is, we're going to be aggressive, like your point. We got to go out, we got to make something happen. But unfortunately, it felt a lot more like desperation when you don't recover.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Right back to Irving now. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. On the give, this is Irving. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up. And the Eagles get the football back across midfield before going down inside the 45-yard line on the return. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second. Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Completed to his running back. And this nearly got there, but he hit the sideline just short. This is going to be 4th and about a yard to go.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
So simple, yet so hard to defend, Kate. They line up, they play smash mouth, and they get the first down.
At the 32-yard line.
Barkley trying to suck the gut. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Barkley again here on 2nd. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at it and go make a point.
Hurts on 1st down. The throw is caught. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles start the second half with some needed points. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers, they got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for him.
Tucker now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. They get the handoff. Now it's Mayfield. Chased out to his right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive, putting it into practice right here. Don't see a throw you like. It's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Here's Baker to throw. He finds Evans left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
He's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Buccaneers.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Buccaneers football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on for one final quarter. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's the give to Irving. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
Hey, Kate, sorting through traffic, seeking out a runner, that is this guy's domain. And boy, does he know how to operate in it.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Baker now. It's Abuka on the slant. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw in that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
1st down. Here's Baker. Completed over the middle. And he's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you can depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Going with Irving here. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Baker now from the gun. This throw is caught. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Buccaneers holding on to a field goal lead. Eighth play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
So Chase McLaughlin is on in a high-pressure spot. For an easy kick here, Brock, just 22 yards. Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to throw their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it. Likely, probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Good, good. Hey, easy. 63, 60. On anyone.
Here he is to throw. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
He'll look to throw it. Getting out to his left. Trying to push it deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. It's a 31-yard play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Gonna go with Barkley on the counter. Wildfire, first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Now we're gonna get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Once again, from the 19-yard line, it's 2nd and 10. Let's get to that wide complete. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. So things getting a bit tougher following that penalty. We've got 2nd and 15. Back to throw. Throw caught at the 6. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Setting up to pass. Headed out right. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
And he gets in. It's a touchdown. What a moment. They can likely win it on the extra point now. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
And it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Irving. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play, and keep driving that defense backwards.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. One final seconds on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. Here he goes, one final shot. Forced out to his right. This is for the ball game. Deflected. Oh, they couldn't bring it off the tip drill, though. They had the chance they wanted, Brock, but no, that's how this one's going to end. So beneath the core. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Now, if there's a city that knows the proper way to smash a guitar, yeah, it is this city of rock and roll. Man, in the footsteps of Hendrix, Cobain, and so many others. Another one has been shattered to pieces before kickoff here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Cleveland Browns. Justin Hopkins out, ready to send this away. And off we go from Cleveland. Ashton Doolin now to return. Good work so far. He's got room. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. And bringing them out, one of the league's most tooled-up quarterbacks, Brock. He's trying to reach a new ceiling here in year 3. Anthony Richardson.
You know what you don't find a lot of, Kate, in the NFL is true legitimate QB competitions, but that's what you got in Indianapolis. And that's because Anthony, while unbelievably athletic and talented, has just not yet earned that job. He's going to have to go fight for it. He's going to have to go win it in an awfully big year in his career.
They take the handoff. Now Richardson. That one finds Josh Downs. And he is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. But a solid gain right up towards that midfield stripe. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent, when you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And the power play up the gut hole results in 2 yards.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. He's got his man, that's Alec Pierce. And they get this down to the 28. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be first down, Colts.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Colts.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Completion of Michael Pittman Jr. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
First and goal.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from first down to first down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Richardson will do it himself. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. And that's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. All right, partner, one drive in, and we can say it's this guy's been perfect. 4 passes, no incompletions, and that touchdown to end it.
And you and I both know that incompletion will come eventually. Might not arrive for a while, man. That offense was humming on that opening drive, and they can't wait for their second bite.
Spencer Schrader on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Here's DeAndre Carter with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here come the Browns on offense, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm, a first-round pick in 2008, writing the closing chapters of a fantastic career, quarterback Joe Flacco.
The former Super Bowl champion, I think, surprised all of us, Kate, going from the couch to comeback player of the year. And while everybody thought the career was over, he still shows that he's got some RPMs and some velo in that right arm of his.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10 now. That's complete, David Njoku. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain. To find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch, it's a perfect play to break it big.
He'll throw on 1st. He'll get this to Tillman. Hit almost as he caught it. As well hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
I love throwing that 1st down. And when it's like that, it's taking it.
Play action on 1st down. Has a man on target to Johnson. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
That's good for another Cleveland Browns. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Ford can't bypass that line. They stop him at the 3.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Now for the 1st time, it's a give to the rookie from Ohio State. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
Get to these goal-to-goal those situations, you know what a win is defensively, Kate? Is stalemate. Just don't let them go forward. When you actually knock them backwards as they just did, you've now energized your whole group defensively.
Third down from the gun. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going.
Automatic first down.
So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal. Some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Hey, don't get me wrong, Kate. Every defensive guy, they watch tape in their own ways. But linebackers, well, they're a little bit like quarterbacks. They got to develop that sixth sense by watching that tape so they can diagnose and get home in a hurry like he just did.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap, a give to Ford. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal. They'll throw it. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that brings up 4th and goal.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
So the Browns are going to kick the field goal on 4th down. Dustin Hopkins on for the attempt. This only a chip shot from the right hash.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
The career's my estate when you win your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a piece of mind.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. Showing a little burst so far. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40. The Indianapolis offense headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
I love that. No, I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. Right side, this is wheeled in by Warren. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Colts, 1st down.
You know I I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Richardson on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Trying again, following the sack. Going with the screen to Taylor. And it's a good chunk of yards on that play. 10 of them before he hit that sideline. That moves him ever closer on this 3rd down.
You've heard it said, and I believe it to my core. Football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
5 men in the secondary for the Browns. 3rd down coming. He has the first over the middle. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Pick up a 5 on that play. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. Left side into the hands of Warren. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Going again, Richardson. Finds him on the slant. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Richardson to throw again. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. The incompletion is still pretty good, too.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to the air. It's Richardson. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Trying to find his tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll throw again. Richardson. And he has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts get 6 more on their early advantage. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown.
Just a tremendous effort. And really, this is a play where you can look at the facial expressions of the two sides and know exactly what happened. Offensively, you are smiling from ear to ear that your quarterback's a difference maker. Defensively, just demoralized that you couldn't find a way to stop that scramble.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts drive their lead to 11.
14, Browns 3.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. To return, Jerome Ford. Good work so far. He's got room. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. Second drive coming up for this Cleveland offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. They left him wide open. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds after the big gain. Now down inside the 15. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Working inside the red zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns lower the deficit to a single possession. David Njoku, the touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there are so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
On comes Dustin Hopkins to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns cut the lead down to 4. Got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's Gould on the return. And he stopped on the run back of the 27. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. They have played lights out on offense. Scored their first 2 times out, Brock. A chance to go 3 for 3 and grow that lead here. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Richardson back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
We saw his guys pick up the blitz when he felt them pick it up anyway, but when looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And the Browns add an extra defensive back out there. Nickel package, 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
And the Colts, 1st down.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Offense to the line for second down. Richardson now. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing third and long.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Dumped off to his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Why sit and judge defense? I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field. Not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
Colts going to kick this away now on fourth, and it's Rigoberto Sanchez on for the punt. And he's there to make the fair catch right at the 10-yard line. The Browns getting their offense out there. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. And now they face second down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage. And that really did help force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
I know I'm nitpicking a little bit here, Kate, but if they could have held off just another second before making contact, they may have driven this QB right into the end zone, and we know what that would have meant. Well, 2 points and the defense ignited.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on third down. Throwing from near his own goal line. Dump off caught by his back. And this one does not go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Browns looking to punt on fourth down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bojorquez, to handle it. And he gets it away from his end zone. And the fair catch is made just about a yard or two short of midfield. The Colts ready to take the field. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. They start on the ground. Taylor dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. 14-10 our score. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They're looking down to 2nd and 9. Throwing now, Richardson. Connecting on the slant. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Connects with him down the sideline. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Richardson will do it himself. He'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Taylor now up the middle. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see in the body language. They'll nod, they'll grin, they'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
3rd and 4 coming up now. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. The throw is caught, and he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Richardson. He's got it. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts now lead by 10. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Colts drive their lead to 11.
21. Browns 10.
Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Here's Ford on the return. Making some progress here. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. They find themselves down 21-10 as they take over. First and 10, ball set up 8. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff now to Judkins. And he's able to get this down to the 36. That one gains 7. And that gives the Browns a first.
aren't the plays that will lead highlight reels, but they're the ones that win you ball games. What a nice gain by the back. And now his offense can go in any number of directions on 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Ford. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
This game has evolved so much over the years, but there's just certain times, there's certain moments, some flashes of greatness like that you see Dick Buckets, that you see Jack Lambert, that you see Mike Singletary. These middle linebackers stuffing a run. This guy in particular, like the greats used to do.
Finds him over the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. John Cage running between the tackles. And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. He'll get 2 yards, and that brings up 2nd down. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. He'll throw it. That one's caught. Judy has it. That's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Give up the middle to Ford. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
Well, that play call, it was certainly about playing it safe and just running it from the goal-to-go situation. I'm not sure it's possible with how well this defense is holding up.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal. Pass play coming here. And he sails that one over the end zone.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal. Look into the air here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
Hey, I get it. You know, there are times as a decision maker playing quarterback, you take a sack and you cut your losses. When you get an opportunity in the red zone on 3rd down, you'd love to give your guy on the other end a chance. Because a touchdown, well, we know in the course of outcomes of games, so much more influential than settling for a field goal.
So the Browns are going to kick the field goal on 4th down. Dustin Hopkins on for the attempt. It's a 29-yard look right down the middle for it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
This block right here, it's a product of preparation, effort, and determination. They attacked the soft spot in the line, and one of them was able to will his way through and get to the kick in time. Well done.
The Colts and Anthony Richardson headed back onto the field. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Taylor. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Taylor again. Just before he reaches the marker, he's hit and stopped. They got him at the 29. Third down, 1 yard to go. They go again with Taylor. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
He's taken the ball at the 33-yard line. A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Colts.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
First down, and they go right back to it. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Last one only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Option give to Taylor. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Now Richardson to throw. He's running for it.
Oh, man, those defensive players hate slipping quarterbacks. Near impossible to keep them hedged in or corral them behind the line there. Give aids them long enough to turn a potential loss into positive yardage.
The Colts ready for the punt. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. And the sunlight's not a problem for him. He looks up and makes the fair catch. The Browns are headed out there on offense alongside Deontay Johnson for this series. They had their field goal blocked last time out, so 3 points poorer on the scoreboard than they expected to be right here. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. They go in play action. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver, and it sets up 2nd down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Hits him on the in route. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's good for a first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Well, bless his heart. Where some quarterbacks look off double coverage to check it down, this guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
Play action on 1st down. On it, and he nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense caught lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. Here's Judkins on second down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
It didn't look like he ever really got a chance to fully get that play started, Kate. Just not enough time for him to work before they were all over him making that stop.
And on third down, the Colts going with the nickel here. He's dropping back to throw. It's on target to Johnson. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for Cleveland. First down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Back to pass on first and 10. Dumps it off to his running back. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Cleveland. The Browns facing a deficit near the break. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Trying again following the sack. Has a man on target to Johnson. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. It's a gain of 22. And that gives the Browns a first.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
The drive picks up here, first and 10. Here's a throw. Gets him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check-down yards.
Ford straight ahead. And he comes through big here. 9 yards. It's second down. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes second and 1. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Catch is made in close. And he's not going to get in, but the drive will continue as he does get enough for first and goal. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
It's bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Ford has the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns making a 1-score game before halftime. On is Hopkins for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns cut the lead down to 4.
17.
Travel like a Braun, I'm a traveling man. LAX out the Baltimore, they landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, then bought in Japan. See these reps take me everywhere I go.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's Gould on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Colts out there on offense late in this first half. And they'll have an even 40 seconds available to them, so expect to see at least a few plays here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Short pass brought in. And not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. Greg Newsome bringing that play to an end. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Second and 6 coming up here. Richardson now. Now here he goes. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Timeout Indianapolis. That's in second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First down, ball at the 36. To throw, Richardson. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Finds him on the crossing route. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Is that QB a tight end? They got that ball out in a hurry.
So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. This makes it up to the 25. The Browns and Joe Flacco coming out for their next drive. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Man in motion, headed right. Here's Shotkids to begin the drive. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the 29. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though. It's Indy Broncos. A gain of 5. 3rd down coming up.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
He's going to keep this one. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
That may not look like much, but that is a confidence builder for quarterback and offensive line in particular. When you know you can push the pile on 3rd down on a sneak and get a 1st down, you may have to come back to that in a bigger moment in this one later.
He'll pass it this time. Over the middle, complete to Njoku. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Judkins out the middle. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Design bootleg here. Dumped off to his running back. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
And the defense was all over that throw. It would stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Looking for a throw here. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Look at that time for Deontay Johnson. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Out of the gun, he'll look to throw. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them, trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
The Browns are lined up to punt. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now for another possession. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Play action with Richardson. He's running with it.
That's just the case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They take the handoff. Now Richardson. Throwing the out route complete. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
From the gun, Taylor. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
That is teaching tape for a linebacker. Read, react, and finish.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. On the shotgun, it's Richardson. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Richardson back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Never eat shredded wheat. Northeast, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on 3rd downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
Punt team on the field. Rigoberto Sanchez will kick it away. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. Back out now comes the Browns offense. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll go play action. He lost it, deep left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. He's looking deep once again. They connect on the deep shot. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. The QB just nailed it.
And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Colts side of the field.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
2nd down now, 7 to go. He'll throw it yet again. Setting up the screen. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Dude, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Hits his running back. And this is down to the 28s before the defense halts it.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Shotgun snap, a get to Ford. And they're going to give him the 24-yard line. He's stopped a step short of that first down marker.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Gonna keep this one and go. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that first down. Well done.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw it this time. And a quick slant, it's Njoku. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 15-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. If you get a first down, that's a bonus.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Goal to go, they're passing. And he's got it! Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns take a 3rd quarter lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
On is Hopkins for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns push their lead to 3. As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. On the return, here's Doolin. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Escapes a defender. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
On first down, it's Richardson. Completed over the middle. And he's going to set them up with a first down on a huge gain.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Colts.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Another try following the sack. Hits him on the out route. And it's a good chunk of yards on that play. 10 of them before he hit that sideline. That moves him ever closer on this third down.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Richardson on third. He's got it. Complete to Downs. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down, Colts.
And the Colts, first down.
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Taylor now up the middle. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Well, they shoot the pass to try and bring up third and short via a more conservative ground call that backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front. They fired off the line knowing the run was coming. Boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that will tie things up in the 3rd.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Ford on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. They threw it the whole way down the field on their last drive, and they'd welcome the same level of play on this series as well. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He'll get this to Tillman. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 28. Hits him on the in route. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Browns are lining up to punt. It'll be Corey Bajorquez doing the honors. He's got this at the 27. He's brought down before the return gets far. The Colts offense set to head out. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10. Play action, it's Richardson. Wow, wide open here, complete. Down to the 10. All the way, touchdown, Indy. The Colts take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Now they'll try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7. As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Complete out to the right. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Browns football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. after a good pickup. They've got 2nd and 4. Pass play now. Tillman down the field, and he's got it. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. They get 22 on that one. And that gives the Browns a first.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Still sticking with the passing game. Oh, he's in trouble. He'll go down. The Colts got him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And they get to him again. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
Oh, Lord, I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the I holding down the set.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. The Colts and Anthony Richardson headed back onto the field. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Start on the ground, Taylor. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
A gain of 12. First down, Colts.
You spring a big game like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Richardson on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Looking for Michael Pittman Jr. on that throw. So that brings up 2nd down. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
It's fielded at the 14. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Browns getting their offense out there. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun, it's Ford. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
You know, for pitchers, you'll hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
Offense to the line for second down. They'll try and throw it here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He throws a bullet to the center. They connect on the deep shot. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
It's out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run. About 4 yards on that carry. It's going to be second down for him.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against the front, gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
From the gun, Judkins. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. He's going to throw this one. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
They'll bring out the punter here. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks him inside their own 10. The Colts and receiver Michael Pittman Jr. out and ready for their next series. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this second half. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Taylor. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
Pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you're running on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. They go again with Taylor. Jukes one defender. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 10. And the Colts first down.
I bet you, Kate, if you went back and studied all these runs in the NFL over a course of a season that gained significant yardage, there plays just like that one where you've got to break a tackle to go eat up those yards.
And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman Jr. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Back to the air. It's Richardson. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
First down, Colts.
Decent run in there. Gets him 4. It's going to be second down. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5. Richardson will do it himself. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Taylor gets it on first and 10. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. Once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Stepping up, and he's going to run. He will be stopped now, but lots to like about that effort.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. And the Colts first down.
Well, I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical first down.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11.
That's why you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on first and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation, a chance to stack them up for second and long.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. To throw, Richardson. Has him on a quick hitter. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Richardson now. The Browns close in and take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
As we're into the 4th quarter, we know this. We know that money down could not be any more important than right now. Both sides are certainly fatigued. You feel it in both their play. Battling through what's been a physical contest all game long, going to be the key here down the stretch.
Here's Spencer Schrader. A lot riding on this field goal try. This one from 47 yards away. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
We feeling the weight of our ancestors. We hear the ways that don't last long. What happened to time in the diaries? No help for the weak, but the gone. Letting your boy for all of us. Now bring out the drums and the my homies got this to it.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Here's Ford on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Throwing now, off play action. Oh, put some heat on this team. Big gain downfield. And they bring him down around the 34. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
That's good. 4-A. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Well, that's sure one way to take the lid off a defense. Great work to find the biggest hole in the coverage, and more importantly, go exploit it.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now. He's top target, and Njoku has another one. He's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
There has been a constant for tight ends through the decades. From Kellen Winslow to Tony Gonzalez, Travis Kelce. When you are big and you've got length and use your body against those defenders, even double coverage can't stop you.
He'll throw it yet again. And he has the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. Deontay Johnson with the touchdown. Right on the edge of the goal line for 1st and goal, and I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So a 1st down pass play can and certainly was effective.
And he connects there, so now another kick from him, a field goal, to tie this game in the 4th.
34. Browns 31.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here's Doolin. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And his production is carried over into this 2nd half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow. That's why I never ask for help. I'll do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Whole squad on that.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. give to Taylor. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. They pick up a yard. Still need one more, though. Third down coming up. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Colts only up by a few. Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
You know, it's fascinating how those routes you run so many times in practice become a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. That was an important third and short to convert. Very surprised to see that play fail.
On now comes their punter. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Back out now comes the Browns offense. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Jenkins. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple yards there.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw it. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
The Colts setting a man to the secondary here. Third down coming up. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tried getting it to Jerry Jeudy, and that leaves them with 4th and 5.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. That one's caught by Tillman. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. We're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Two timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
The clock inside of 50 seconds now. 2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. Completed to his running back. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Looking to throw it. It's on target to Johnson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
6 yards. That's good for a Browns. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Setting up to pass. To the right and pulled in by Jeudy. And this one doesn't go far. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Here's an important kick now for Dustin Hopkins. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Dustin Hopkins is going to try this Browns field goal. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. Looking good, and it's through. And inside the final minute, they've tied this up.
These are the moments, Kate, when you realize how valuable a clutch kicker is. When he's the only guy out there and everybody relying on him, he delivers.
We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Taken in by Daniels, left side. And he's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop. All right, got a timeout here. Just 8 seconds remaining in our ball game. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On 1st down, it's Richardson. This to win the game. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. So pass interference on the shot to the end zone, and now they're going to be set up on the goal line with a great chance to get the touchdown anyway. The kick is good. He got it. And he hits one more time to win them this game. So it's the Colts who come away with a win on the road. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners, as with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.